So today I'm going to be teaching you how you can build vectors from PDFs. Now basically you can do it on your local machine if you have PDFs less than 5 or 6 or 10. What do you have if you have PDFs ranging from 500 to 1000 to 2000 and you want to compress them and fit it into one vector file, then you would be requiring to use the column. So we'll be proceeding with the column as everyone knows how to run the code on your local machine. Also do note, if you are using Google's text embedder, you have to use this build vector.py if you want to use the Google's embedder, as it has different instructions, different vectors from our all mini L6 v6 v2, right? That. So if you are using all mini L6 v2 text embedder, you have to use this, right? So what you have to do is go in my repository and you will find this Google column build vectors.txt. You have to click on it and you have to first install this into our Google Colab, right? You have to use Google Colab if you are having files greater than like 40 to 50, maybe like 60. If you have created files greater, like you are going to be using 60 to 70 PDFs to convert them into a vector, I would highly recommend you to use Column as it is free and offers amazing speeds, right? So when you are in Column, what you have to do is you have to add a code, right? And wait, you don't have to connect it right away. You have to use this T4 GPU, as this would make our work very fast, right? You have to just save it and it will be connecting. Let me check if the runtime has the correct resources. Let me disconnect this runtime as it has not connected to the T4 GPU, I guess. So let me reconnect it. If it has, so do not just fill it properly, and it will connect to the GPU. So the first code that you want to paste is this. I've already provided all of these. So when you paste this is basically installing all the required libraries to use our build vectors. Now if you get any errors in this one, right, you can just ignore it, right? You just ignore it. Like I'm getting an error here that requires version, you can just ignore it. It is just an incompatibility error, you can just ignore it. And since I'm using build vectors v6, the text embedder, which is all mini L6 v2, I'm gonna be using this PDF L6v2 build vector L6v2. If you're using Google embedder, you use this PDF. So let's import this, right? Copy this and use it here. But what I have done is I will also give the column code for the Google's embedder. What I've done here is, if you are having files greater than 70, you won't be just adding them to the this notebook directly, right? Because if you do that, your browser would lag, probably 100% lag, and it will crash. So what you have to actually do is you have to create a zip of all the PDFs. Like, let me show you an example. Let's go into desktop. Here. Yeah. So this is the data file that I am having, which contains all the PDFs. As you can see, it contains every PDF and it has a total of 524 items. That is why I'm going to be using column. So if you are having this type of PDF, very good. If you're not, you can just make one, right? Make one zip file and put all of the PDFs in it. Do not make a RAR file, make a zip file. Okay. After that, you have to just select it from the. You have to go in the files from here in the notebook, and when you are connected, you will see this upload icon. You have to just click on the upload icon and upload the Singapore data. Hit OK. It's just a warning that it will be deleted when your runtime is not working. So I'll be back when this has completed its upload. Alright everyone, this data file has been uploaded. Now what you have to do is, I will provide the code. I have to code it once for the Google embedder also, so don't worry. For now I will be using the I would be using the all mini L6 V2. So for that, this code is for that only. I will provide, when this video has been uploaded, you will see the code for the Google Embedded 2 in that repository. For now, you have to just follow all the same steps, just the code is different. Only the code is different. Okay, so let's just hit run. The only code is different in the Google Embedded. Steps are all same, right? So as you see now, it started all PDFs in very fast and very instantly. It started. Now if you have to go to manually go to PDFs into the Google, go to take a photo and put on the fast, we have got everything. So now what is the other hand? So that example, I have the vectors, right? So what it is gonna do, it is just gonna load every single files that you have given it, like it is now loading, and if any of the files fails, it won't stop, it won't crash, it will just continue forward, and it's not gonna give you any trouble, right? Also, this warning that you're getting is because of some corrupted PDFs. If you have got any corrupted PDFs, you will be having them here. So like that is it. And when this is finished, you will be getting two files here, known as I will show you how those files look like. Let me just show you. So these two files you are going to be getting here, right? Some you will be getting these two files, one is ISS and PKL. So these are the two files you are going to be getting, and you just have to put it into your server. And let me just leave this, and I've told you what to do next. And in the server you have to make a folder named exactly this, or if you don't want this, and if you don't want the server the folder to be of that, then you have to edit your py file. So in your this py file you have to watch for this db folder and rename this, and whatever you rename this, let's say I rename this to like embedded vectors. Okay, so you have to use this only, right? You have to use this folder name only in which the vector files goes. As you can see, this one is okay. So let me show you what happens if I don't rename this folder to the embedded vectors. It will surely give us error loading vector db, right? Or it will surely give us this error db folder not found. Let me just run it and show you right now. It is now initializing AI memory, and I'm sure it would fail. I won't be able to do it if you don't rename this. As you can see, vector folder not found, right? So you have to rename this folder in the server root. Okay, I hope this is not very complicated, but I've tried my best to make it as simple as possible. I've also given you every code and thing. I hope at the end of this video you would be able to, or this series maybe, you would be able to implement AI in your own website. So thank you for watching. Anyways,